Hello, my friends. Can you hear me? Hi. How is it going? Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, if the audio is a little weird, I apologize. I have my window open because it's a lovely day, but that does mean that first of all of my neighbors can hear me talking, which is great. Love that for me. Secondly, there might be some outside noise. If it gets to be too bad, like if those guys that fucking do the leaf blowing every single day decide to come back, I'll close it. But because I live in Florida, I hardly ever get nice weather, so I'd rather keep it open. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, welcome. Yes. Welcome to the stream. Hi. So, let's see. I have made some updates. Ta-da! Look at that. It's great, yeah? I don't know why it transferred so sharply. There should have been a smooth transition there. But anyway, I've got some stuff set up here. I am currently working on more assets for this area. I'm not entirely sold on the wallpaper just yet. You'll have to let me know. But I am working on like a little VTuber chair that's gonna go where my boy Louie currently is. Because that's one of the first things I want to get started on in the new year. So I should start drawing while talking about it, I suppose. So in the new year, I would like to have a little bit more of a face. And so I would like to create a VTuber. I'm gonna expand this just a little, just so you guys can't necessarily see. Yoink. There we go. I'm still messing around with it, still trying to figure myself out here, so we'll see how it goes. But essentially, see, that's bothering me. You can just barely see. There we go. So I'm still trying to figure this out. And I do still need to make some slight changes to the frame because as I've been, looking at it on screen, there are some slight issues, small ones, but they're still there. Like I can see a gap in the sorry, I get so distracted when these songs have words in it. It bothers me so badly. Anyway, I do still need to make some slight changes to the frame, but for the most part, it's done. And in the new year, I would like to have a bit more of a face on my Twitch, so I am going to make a VTuber. And, it's also just something that I've wanted to do. I think they've nailed that spot on, that's where I want the symmetry. So yeah, I'm gonna document the process. It might take me a little while, but you guys will obviously be the first to see anything about it. Not that. Stabilization. I just want a little bit. This is a new iPad, so it doesn't have all of the settings for my favorite brushes yet. So I'm still adding to that. Whoop. I always forget how little I talk while doing line art. See, I don't like those shapes, either of them. Let's try pulling up instead. It's the lack in consistency in the spacing. That's better. And I am using a brush that has a bit of crunch to it. Just because I do really like that. I didn't use it on the frame, so this might be a mistake. But I figured the frame is like metallic-ish. And this is like not metallic. I don't know. Guys, it might be a mistake. Ooh. That's kind of fun. I think I need more stabilization. Oh, and you know what else I need? I need to put on my gloves. I was like, why are my hands so cold? It's because I have horrible circulation. Truly, it's really bad. I should probably mention it to a doctor when I go for my doctor's visit. Which is something that I'm doing in the new year. Like most people who make New Year's resolutions, I'm trying to drop a bit of weight. Because I'm a bit chunky. Nothing to be ashamed of. But, you know, I'm thick. I've always been a little thick, and then I got a bit thicker during the pandemic. And I've had that ever since. Look, it's not my fault, okay? I lived with my dad during the pandemic, and he brought home KFC like every 2 days. So yeah, I thickened up a little bit. I started out pretty good, actually. I was working out pretty much. Did I add more stabilization? See, now I can't remember. There we go. So I started out like working out every day, and I got to the point where I could do like 5 push-ups, and I'd never been able to do that before. I'd been able to do like maybe 1 or 2 knee push-ups before. But I was able to do like 5 full legit push-ups during the pandemic because I was working out every day, and I was like really proud of myself. And then, yeah, I don't know what happened. I feel like maybe we all went through phases when we were in lockdown. So I had like a chilling in video games phase where I was like not doing anything. And then I had like a working out phase where I was going on long walks every day and working out and doing yoga. And I was like the healthiest I'd been in a while. And then I had like the depression, this is still going phase, you know? I feel like we were all sort of experiencing similar things. So yeah, I'm trying to drop a little bit of weight, but specifically the reason I'm trying, and I've spoken about it before on the stream, is that I have chronic joint pain. And I would love to see a doctor about it and actually get that resolved. I just haven't been able to because every time I go, they blame it on my weight. They say like, oh, I'm sorry, I smacked you. By the way, I talk with my hands and I smacked my pop filter. But yeah, every time I go, they blame it on my weight. They say it's because I'm fat. And don't get me wrong, I am a chubby gal, 100%. But I'm also 23 years old and I'm not, 400 pounds. If I had chronic joint pain because I was 400 pounds, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I understand. But I'm about 200 pounds and I'm 5'6", so I'm heavy. Like, no doubt about it, I am heavy. But I'm not heavy enough that I feel like I should have chronic joint pain. I like that. I feel like that looks nice. So yes, that's goal number 1 this year. That's, what do you call it? New Year's resolution number 1 is to drop a bunch of weight, but also just to get healthier, I'm trying to develop healthier attitudes to food, because, obviously that's something that we get a lot of mixed messaging on. It's difficult to develop healthier attitudes towards food while also wanting to eat more nutritiously. Because I find myself a lot of the time saying, oh, only unhealthy snacks and blah, 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 blah. But then I've heard that like even deeming snacks as healthy or unhealthy is like passing moral judgment on the food. And so it creates sort of like a guilt mindset. And, all of that, it feels valid. It feels correct. So it's like I'm trying to reframe the way I talk about food as well as the way that I eat, which is not easy. But I'm excited for some of the new meals. I want to cook more from scratch. It's difficult. I like cooking from scratch, truly. It all comes back down to being in pain constantly. Because I feel like if I were not so like constantly out of it, I would love to like cook fresh meals every single day from scratch. I would love to bake more. I would love to you know, I would love to cook. I would love to develop recipes. I'd love cookbooks, you know. But it's just like at the end of the day, when I'm cooking dinner, which is, you know, our main meal, I'm like already so conked from everything that I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to do this. And then we end up going to Bolé for like the 4th time that week. Bolé, by the way, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Bolé. Absolutely absolutely delicious. One of the best restaurants I've ever been to. Or at least like one of the best fast food restaurants. It's like a Chipotle style restaurant. I never know if those are fast food or not. Because in my brain, fast food is like, there's a drive-through. But I guess they could technically be considered fast food restaurants. I don't know. I don't know what the distinction is. What do I look like? A restaurateur? I should probably actually know the difference, marketing-wise. But yeah, Bolé is great. And part of the reason that they're great is that their cuisine is incredibly unexpected. And I don't know what style cuisine they are, but it's just stuff that I never really thought would go together. Like my go-to order is so they're like a bowl place. So I usually get jasmine rice and pesto noodles as my base. And then for my vegetable, I really liked, they had corn in the summer, but I think they switched their vegetables seasonally, which is nice. So I either get broccoli, sometimes I get potatoes. They just switched them out for sweet potatoes, which I usually strongly dislike. I usually hate sweet potatoes. But their sweet potatoes are fantastically cooked and seasoned, so I'm kind of sold on them. Yeah, they just have so many different kinds of veg. Then I always get the spicy Thai shrimp. And then on top of it all, I get spicy Thai sauce and goat cheese. And it's like, that totally does not sound like it would go well together, but oh my God, it's amazing. Honestly, the only issue is that it's really expensive, which, like, I get it. Everything's really expensive. And part of me is like, I could just make these bowls at home, you know? But also I hate preparing shrimp, so there's that. I don't know, I get freaked out by uncooked shrimp. Is that weird? Maybe. Maybe it's strange, okay? Maybe I don't like uncooked shrimp. You judgmental. I don't know why I'm accusing you of being judgmental. You haven't said anything. I don't even think there's anybody here, but that's okay. You know, the vibes are vibing. I'm having a good time. I'm mostly just streaming so I get some work done, which is what I used to do in school. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink. Do you want like a nice... Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I might have to turn off the symmetry for this last little line here. There we go. And now back on. Doink. It's looking good, right? Definitely matches the vibe, you know? Oh, guys, I did want your opinion on what you think of this background. I know nobody's here, but I should add. So essentially, I think I like the red background a little better, but... Whoops. Yeah. Or there's also the purple background. What do we think? Is the purple one nicer? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. All right, hang on. So that's the purple. That's the red. I don't know. They're both nice. Oh, It's so hard to make a decision. I'll switch it to purple for a little bit, just so we can have a difference. Yoink. Because it's like a nice warm purple, right? I don't know. What do we think? Do we have opinions? Oh, jump scare. Hi. Guys, my beanie has been so weird. Thank you, beanie. My beanie has been so weird the last few days. She keeps crying, and then when I try... Don't kiss me. And then when I try and touch her, she runs away. And her poops have been really bad, too. No, I know you're embarrassed. She says, don't tell them about my poops, Mommy. Don't tell them about my terrible poops. It's true. It's true. You've had very bad poops. You had the worst poop I've ever seen you have today. Oh, baby. Maybe she's upset by the cold weather. This is her first winter. Maybe she's just, like, not vibing with the cold weather. Don't move, Jimmy. Oh, baby. You're so cute. You're so cute. I also need to get back into training this beanie in the new year. Because she's so smart. It feels like a waste. It feels like a waste of her intelligence not to train her. Baby, what's the matter? Why you mad? Why you mad? Don't be like this. Oh my goodness. You're just giving your mommy smooches for no reason. There gotta be a reason. She says, no reason, I just love you, Mommy. You just love your mom? Isn't that lovely? Let's see. Is this gonna look terrible when I remove the sketch? No. It looks fine. It'll look better when I've got the color on it. I just need to finish the flowers on top. Oh, don't snibby. She says, Mom, I'm gonna snibby. I'm a snibby baby. It's what I do. Alright, you gonna hop down? That's a good girl right there. She a little crazy sometimes. Sometimes she go a little crazy. Do I like that filled in, or is it too much? It feels like a bit much. But what if I fill in these little areas here? Then how does it feel? Oops. Does that feel less bad? Ugh, I guess I shouldn't. Though I do want to do that. Alright, let's get these flowers done with. This is definitely sort of supposed to be a rose-esque plant, I think. I feel like maybe there needs to be like a little one here. I feel like maybe this one needs yeah, like that. Nah, I'm not sure about this one. This feels odd. Maybe some of this. It needs something, I just don't know what. This might be good enough. Just like a little bit of texturizing around the edges. Yoink. And I'll come up with something for that in a minute. See, I did this sketch so long ago that I'm actually not entirely sure what's going on in this section. I do know that this here is like another rose, but a bit more of a tightly curled one. I might have to go back and take a look at my other one, because I'm not loving how this is turning out. So let's see. I've done the line art for this once before, I think. Yoink. Let's see, what did I do? Okay. You can see why I wanted to redo it though. Look at how pixelated this is. Let's snatch it though. Yoink. Okay, and then just pop her in there. Hello? Well, I guess everything broke. Hold tight. Yoink, yoink, yoink. There we go. Still learning how to use this iPad. Wink. Alright, so let's see. Because I do like these flower shapes. But I don't want to keep all of them, so let's see. That should be there. Do you hear the sandhill cranes absolutely going mad right now? Those dudes are off the shits. I tell you that much. They're crazy. I do like them a lot though, the sandhill cranes. I actually really enjoy them. I think they're quite fun. Because they just scream, you know? They used to wake my family up at one of our old addresses. We had a single family of sandhill cranes that lived in our neighborhood, and they were wonderful. Twice a year, so I think once in the spring and once in the fall, they would have babies, and we would see their new little family walking around the neighborhood. And they were so cute. And then at the end of it, the babies would fly away. And Mommy and Daddy would have some new ones. It was so adorable. Okay, this one I want to look a little bit more like a petal. Like a bud. This one as well, but I think I want to have like a little petal coming off of it. I think this shape is probably the weakest one. Yeah, I'd like to do something different with that shape, if at all possible. Oh, Interesting. There's like a little wrinkle on this side that's not on the other side. What do I want to do with you? I guess I could split it into 2 petals. Ah, like that. So it looks like a petal that's like coming off of it. It's quite nice. Okay, now let's hide this, turn this off, and finish these last few petals here. Because you have a big one sort of here. And then obviously another big one there. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Get one here, I guess. I think that that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Let's see. So I feel like maybe I want to do some like little leaves or something. No. Do I like the leaves? I kind of do. And I kind of don't. I think I'm going to say no on the leaves. Because it's supposed to be carved out of wood, essentially. Okay, well I think that's the line art done. So let's do the colors. And the goal is to get this in stream today. So if we're lucky, you guys will get to see the final version of this. So I think for now, I just want to hide the guide. Actually, why would I do that? No. So let's see, let's grab this color. And we're just gonna fill in the whole thing. Create a base for our clipping mask. I do so love the textured look. And I know that this is theoretically the same color as our background, but it's not going to be. It's just to keep it within a certain color palette right now. I kind of feel like we should switch over to a Christmas lo-fi. Oh, speaking of, the last day I might be streaming this year is going to be the 21st, I think. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so last day I'm streaming this week would probably be Thursday, if that, so there might be 2 more streams before the end of the year. Yeah. And then after that, I'll be hopefully popping back in January with a bang. There we go. A nice red, isn't it? It looks browner on my iPad than it is. Whew, I'm kind of hungry, but I ate my last granola bar, so that's freaking tragic, I know. Alright, let's see. So now the question becomes, how hard do I want to go? I think I want a little bit brighter red on the interior, like here. Like more saturated. Yeah, I think maybe let's do that. Let's try it at least. The thing about it is my VTuber character is also wearing red. So I don't want them to blend too much into the background. So I could theoretically make the chair like a dark green, and that would look nice. But I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. Because there's just nothing else that's green in my scene yet. There is green in the stream starting screen. But I don't know, I feel like there's too many colors in the stream starting screen. Sometimes I get too focused on like what real color in the scenes is or should be, and it just doesn't turn out that well. I love my stream starting screen. I think it's wonderful. I think it's beautiful. I'm very proud of it. But I am a little... gosh, I don't even know. Part of me wants to redo it. Don't mind my accent coming through. Yeah, part of me... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Boink, I meant to do this. Because I realized everything is symmetrical. I don't know why I'm turning symmetry off. Firstly, what is going on here? Why are all of these lines over the edge? And I just did not care. Okay, I think I'm gonna claim that this is the border of the chair. At one point I had a reference, and that's why it's confusing for me. Because I don't have that reference anymore. But yeah, I imagine that's the edge of the chair. That's nice and warm. The thing is, I don't think it's gonna work. So let's bring in my little character here, actually. Yoink. Because this is kind of what she looks like, right? So let's just snatch her for a sec. All right, girly. You're needed on the front lines. I am gonna add, I think, some more gold embellishment to her cape and maybe her mask as well. Because VTubers are typically from like here up, right? So you hardly get to see any of those fun gold embellishments that I did. Anyway, I pretty much only need her. So we'll just get her out of there. I love her cane, by the way. That's like my favorite detail. Would you guys think if I was the psychic if I came back from the doctor and I was like, guys, you'll never believe it. They said I have to start using a cane. Okay. Baby dog, what do you want? You are interrupting your mummy. You are interrupting. She says, I'm sorry, mummy. I didn't mean to. My threshold is clearly too high. Look at that. Perfect. So let's see. I'm gonna duplicate her. So she's gonna be like this. So I think that mayhaps the red is too much. So let's see. Let's do some color shifting. And see sort of where we end up. Obviously, the best color for it is going to be like a green. But it can't be too dark because of her shirt. I don't know. What do we think? I don't love it. Let me take a look at what I've got on here. Let's see color-wise what I have. I could maybe do... What is it, Woochie? Woochie, what is it? What do you want from your mummy? Let's see. If I went with like a blue. And did like a very rich, velvety looking blue. I still don't think that's it, guys. What if we did like a black? I don't think that's it either. Well, aren't we in a bit of a pickle? I think this is the closest one so far, but I don't think it's right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's try. What about this color? She still blends in quite a bit because of the cape. But if the cape had more of that gold detailing. What do you think? What do you think? What do we think? Do we have opinions? How many opinions? Shut up, you car! My goodness, did you hear him? So annoying. Jesus. Annoying as all hell. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Now I'm enraged and infuriated. I don't know. I think maybe the black is our best bet. Which is kind of a bummer because I don't really think I want it to be black. Also, look at this horrible line. I hate it when fill tools do that. It makes me angry. Rawr. It's fine. But I don't know. Okay. So that's sort of a black color. Let's try... Oh my goodness. I have to pet my dog. She's being crazy. Are you being crazy? Come here. Why are you crazy? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Dewey. You just love your mommy, huh? Yeah, I just love my mommy. Sometimes I need some mommy attention. Oh, it is a mooch. It's a mooch. Oh my goodness. Guys, she's literally crazy. I love you. Bean, I love you. Okay, I gotta get back to work. She's being such a little brat today. I say that completely lovingly. I love my dog, but my God, is she not being a brat today? Okay, so the black, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the raid. Wow. Ah, not the sun. No. No, not the sun. Hi, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. Hey. Don't mind me fixing my chat in real time. Well, thank you. Just being a little bit of a brat today. I gotta show you a picture now. It's only fair. It's only fair. Hang on, let me Let me get a photo for you. Yoink. Hang on. Little dog, you being so crazy. I think she doesn't like the cold weather. This is her. Oh. Mine is a fur daughter. She's a fur baby. Why is this image so huge? Yoink. Guys, I apologize. This is the most unorganized I've ever been in my life. I've cracked under the pressure of so many eyes on me. There you go. That's her. My little scrungle. Isn't she, little scrungle? She's being very clingy recently, and I don't know what's going on. So, for those just joining the stream, hello, hi, welcome. We're trying to decide on a color for this chair, for this character here, because I don't want them to blend into the background, but I'm having a bit of trouble determining what color would be the best for this chair, the fabric of the chair. I think that this black is working okay. I think that if I added more gold embellishments to the character's cape, it would work better. I'm just not entirely sure, because I can't come up with something. I was thinking green, but then I wasn't really finding any greens that I liked. I was thinking maybe like a warm, desaturated, foresty type green. Let's... It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, accidentally paint the dog. Oh my gosh, Chris, that's so nice. Ah. That's totally cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I always forget to advertise. I have a book. It's on my store, afterplagueart.myshopify.com. It's a short horror story collection. You know what? Bright neon green. I could try it. Let's see. Neon. I think this is the most neon I can get. It's a bit much. Doesn't quite suit my aesthetic, but I respect it. I respect the suggestion. I think maybe this foresty green is the closest I've come to a color I liked. I still think maybe the black is the best. Oh my god, can you hear these guys outside my window? I'm trying to have a lovely art day where I art. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful outside, so I'm trying to draw with the window open, which obviously a heinous mistake on my part. I apologize for ever thinking that I could draw with the window open. But somebody is apparently jackhammering right outside my window. Anybody in my chat who jackhammers on a regular basis, wow. I can't even talk, so. Listen to that. It's terrible. I gotta close the window. They're being awful. Oh wait, no, I think they're moving away. I think they were at the stoplight on the corner of my neighborhood. How horrible, though. Loud cars. I think anybody with a loud car, banished for all eternity to the Shadow Realm. I apologize, but it's what you deserve. Apparently, in some countries in Europe, there's whatchamacallit? Noise laws. Oh my goodness. As if things couldn't get any worse. Hello, dear. I am on stream. Say hi to the audience.
Hello.
He says hi. Say hi.
So wait, am I actually on stream or am I muted?
No, you were on stream. Hang on one sec. Frenchie says hi. I told him you guys all said hi. I think maybe I'll go forth for now and color this wood. And we'll try and decide on a color for whatchamacallit, the rest of it later. I do think I want to use, what do I want to use? Maybe just my typical inking brush for coloring. I want something with a little bit of texture, you know? I enjoy a bit of a texture here and there. Let's make this, let's try it on a multiply layer. Look at how horrible my coloring was. I'll fix that first, because I know it'll bother everybody. Because it bothers me. Why is that so bad, you know? There we go. See? No botherations for anybody. It's perfect now. But we're going to try and color in some of this wood, and hopefully inspiration will strike. Excuse me. Thank you! I really like it too, actually. I still need to do like one more pass on it, just to make sure it's absolutely perfect. But I really like it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm still deciding for the wallpaper. I have two different colors, and I'll do a little. I gotta draw a little bit, but I have two different colors of wallpaper that I'm trying to decide on. This is the one that Frenchie likes best, and I think it's pretty good. I think it's fine. I think I like the other one better, but I don't know. Are you kidding me? Oh, my symmetry's not on. It's fine. I'll live. It'll take me 10 more seconds to draw than it usually might. How could it? No. I hate drawing so much. I only want to draw for the designated 30 minutes a day I have to. Can you imagine? At this point, I'm considering it. I think I get it in my head that there's like a perfect color, but there definitely is not. Also, if you see my lines go all crazy or squiggly, it's because I'm currently playing tug of war with the dog at the same time, which is very conducive to drawing straight, beautiful lines. So I'll show you the other wallpaper real quick, just while I'm thinking about it. Boink. So this is the purple wallpaper. And this is the red wallpaper. I don't know. What do you think? That's the red. That's the purple. I don't know. I don't know. Is it so small? Oh my god. Let me make it bigger. Yoink. Haha. The background? I can tint the background? Yeah, I think so. That's not going to be there permanently. I'm going to replace the logo with this seat, and it's going to have a VTuber in it in the new year. So it's not going to be permanent. I figured it was just maybe a good thing to place there for now. I don't know. Do I know what's going on at any point? No. Am I still going to do what I do? Yes. I am kind of liking this red color for the wood. I think that that's quite nice. It seems like everyone agrees with Frenchie. I will have to tell him that he has good taste. He'll be insufferable after hearing it. He will say, of course I have good taste. I'm French. I guarantee it. I guarantee it 100% that's what he's gonna say. Yoink. I feel like maybe there's a... He does. He is also an artist, so I should take what he says feedback-wise more often. I don't because I'm stubborn. But he is also an artist. He's a cartoonist. So he does know about colors and such. I love his little cartoons. They're so cute. He used to stream. He doesn't anymore. That's actually how we got to know each other a little bit. Before we started dating, he would stream Spyro, and I would come on his streams and we'd talk to each other. It was good times. And then immediately after we started dating, he stopped streaming. And I was like, why did you stop streaming? That was fun. And he's like, oh, I was just streaming so that I would get to talk to you. And I was like, that's so cute. What do you mean? That's literally adorable. So I don't think he's streamed one singular time since we started dating. He was like, yeah, I didn't like it that much. You always jumped on my stream when I was streaming. And I was like, Rory, do not be like that. I'm telling the story of how I met your father. That would be fun. I think, honestly, he's just not that into it. And that's okay, you know. He wants to start drawing again. He feels like his art isn't that good. I think he's completely wrong. I love his artwork. I think it's fantastic. It's super adorable. He's got a very solid style. Like, he draws in a style that's very recognizable. So I made him promise in the new year. I got him a sketchbook for Christmas, and I said, hey, by the end of 2024, I want the sketchbook to be completely full. And it's not like a huge sketchbook. It's about 150 pages. So if he drew a page every 2 days, then he would be completely on track. And I feel like that's fair. You know, I feel like that's fair. And we're going to do like art dates together because I have a whole bunch of materials and supplies that I never use. I'm going to use them more come New Year's. But I have like watercolors and markers and stuff that I just never use because I'm too busy making digital art content for like streams and YouTube and stuff like that. But this new year, I am committing to making more traditional art. And I got some stuff set up, so hopefully I'll be able to stream/record that as well. You know what? You could probably do both, Blue Cat, if you just like duplicate it. I think that'd be really cool. I also don't have like a style that I feel very comfortable in. I'm always changing my style. So I'm jealous. People that have like a really strong style and enjoy it and just draw in the same style all the time, I get so jealous because every drawing I do, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want this to look like. But if I had a specific style, I could just be like, ah, yes, I will draw this in my usual style. I think it's just because I specifically want to try so much stuff. Or, like, I feel like different subject matter needs different styles, and I don't want to limit my subject matter based off my style, so. I kept a consistent one for Inktober, which I was very happy with, that I managed to keep a consistent style. I thought that that was great. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm developing a style. I think that I understand certain things that I like and certain things that I don't. My baby's crying. Baby, do you want the door open? Is that why you've been harassing Mommy? Why do you want the door? There you go. She better not ring her bell. I'll be so mad. Because I swear I just took her potty. She had the worst poop ever. I'm exposing her live on stream. She had a horrible poop. It was terrible. The worst poop I've ever seen her have. Get shamed live on screen. Fellers. She just rang the bell. I love that dog, but also she drives me crazy. I will be right back because I'm worried if I don't take her out, she will poop on the carpet. And as stated, horrible poop. Worst poop I've seen in my entire existence. So I will be right back. Be back. I'm pleased to inform you that the beanie was very good. She peed. She's such a wonderful creature. What a wonderful little creature. So talented. So kind. Okay, so I want a slightly lighter color. To round the edges. Like here. Ooh, well, I hope you get some drawing done. I don't know if you're in the Discord. Let me send a link real quick. But if you do end up drawing, pop it into the Discord chat because I would love to see. Oh, God. There we go. For some reason, Streamlabs fucking hates it whenever I try and paste links. Just want to create a bit more rounded shapes here. It's been a while since I've tried to draw wood texture. How do layers? Gremlins don't have layers. Actually, I'm not sure. I do know that gremlins melt when exposed to water? Question mark? I actually don't know. Was that acid that they put in that thing to stop that gremlin? Because see, now I can't remember and I'm concerned. I'm just trying to create like a schmancy looking wood texture here. That's the goal, ultimately, is to create a wood texture where you're like, wow, like that is mahogany level wood texture, you know? I still haven't seen that new Hunger Games movie. I should definitely watch it, because I read the book and I enjoyed it, I think, question mark. I had to get over, like, rooting for a love story, right? Because it's definitely not that. 100% not a love story. Yeah, I was a little bit confused. But yeah, like, Snow is like a horrible person. But I was so primed for a love story. I think that's the point. Is that, like, you're supposed to be sort of primed for this love story when clearly that's not gonna happen. You know? Like, Snow is a bad guy. He's an awful person. So there is no love story to root for or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I think we've got a little bit more dimension going here. I do think I need to add, like, texture. Let's see. What do I want for texture? A darker color, maybe? Let's see. Let me take a look at furniture. Because I'm just realizing that I might need, like, a slight reference. And I also think maybe it's a bit too saturated, but we can definitely deal with that. I could probably deal with it right now. Let's see. And that'll actually give the like shading I've done a little bit more dimension. Do we like that better or worse? It hardly changed. Maybe darker then? I can just tell it's like slightly incorrect. Let's see. See, I don't know. We'll leave it as is for now, but I can tell that it's wrong. So I'm looking up like vintage armchairs. Not quite what I'm wanting. Let's take a look at this wood. So in general, it seems a lot darker, perhaps. And definitely shiny. So we'll want to add some shine to our chair here. Okay, excellent. I have a great reference now. Also, my glasses are dirty. Gasp! I revealed something about my appearance. Yeah, I wear glasses. Guys, I regret to inform you that I am a nerd. I'm so sorry. I know that's incredibly disappointing. Let's see. What do we got layer-wise? Maybe a... Let's do a screen layer. And we're just gonna go ham. We're gonna make this look shiny as all hell. Give it a lot of dimension, and then I'll go over the last bit. Once I get all of these shines in there, I'll go over and add some white highlights because that's what it looks like in the images. Also, I forgot to put my gloves back on. Guys, my gloves. My hands are gonna fall off from lack of circulation. Here we go. Whew. I think this will help the lightness. I think I just have to be intentional about where I place it. Because I think if I place it willy-nilly, things might start looking a bit odd. But obviously, like, along the top edge here, it's gonna be a good bet. I just can't get this line straight. Whoop, there we go. Maybe a bit of a light streak down the middle here. I should definitely be using symmetry, but I kind of want them to look a little different. It's not bad. How do we feel about that? Looking a little better? I think so. I think so. I kind of want just like the barest edge here, like not all the way. And obviously we're gonna have to have some light places down here, of course. There we go. It's not bad. Here as well, of course. Oh, Rory, do not. She gets so mad sometimes. She bucks like a little chicken. Buck. Rory, you naughty. You naughty. It's impossible to stream with a little baby around, isn't it? Cut it out. I am going to smooch her little face. I swear to goodness. I will smooch you, Rory. I will. Don't think I won't. She thinks I won't follow through, but she doesn't know me. Let's lighten up all these nice edges here. Rory, why are you so talkative? She's just so chatty. I think we can all relate. At least I can. As somebody who streams, chatty doesn't even begin to cover it. We're starting to look kind of fancy. We do need a white highlight, and I do want to change the base color to something more brown, because I think this is directly color picked from that red wallpaper. So let's go a little bit more brown. Yoink. Ooh. Guys. I think that's wonderful, first of all. Great. Yeah, wow. I actually like that a lot. So now let's do a highlights. So let's see, where do I see them? Only on like the very edges. Or like the centers of the shinier places. I don't know, how do we feel about it? I think it adds to the fanciness. It definitely feels like it looks fancier. These like really shiny pieces. Yeah, that's lovely. I do feel like we need a darker shading layer. Just for like the very darkest areas. Feels pretty fancy. I feel like maybe I want to blur the tails out a little. Like that. But maybe not with that brush. Let's try maybe like this one. Okay, we've got a lovely dark wood here. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to add, my goodness. Forgot to add my like white rim lights on the very edges here. I feel like it looks so weird up close, but every time I zoom out I'm like, wow, this isn't that bad. But my brain keeps going, no, this looks so bad up close. And then I zoom out and it's like, okay, that's kind of exactly what I was going for. I feel like maybe that's too much on the flowers. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not enough. Ooh. Why is this music so spooky? Are we about to get spooky right now? Excuse me? Ooh, my pen's acting weird, but that's okay. Technical issues, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There we go. I feel like maybe it's too much, so let's get rid of some of these. Maybe just that. That does kind of feel better. I do think that it's too big though. It's kind of a vibe. Let's do one more, like, darker layer. Just in our very darkest spaces. Wow, that's like black. I don't know, fellers, what do we think? Is it too much or is it adding depth? I think it's adding depth. Yoink. Pretty Gucci. Let's do the other side. I am hunched over like a shrimp. I'm trying to work on my posture. No shrimp stances for us. We sit with good posture so that my back won't hurt. That's exclusively and the only reason. Yoink. Looking good. Maybe a bit of a yoink here. Just a small one. Just a little yoink. Just a little one. I'm not asking for much. Just the teeniest of yoinks. Get to add some depth back here. That'll be nice. Definitely in there. Some of the darker areas of overlap. We definitely get a little bit of shadowing in there. A little bit here, of course. Definitely some in the middle here. Yeah, definitely want some in the corners here for sure. Down here a little. Oh yeah, definitely there in the back. Excellent. Excellent. Yoink, yoink, yoink. It's looking good. I like the darker color. I think it was a good choice. This like lovely chocolatey brown I think is working pretty well for that. Definitely in there. Okay. It's feeling pretty good. I think I might snatch a like wood texture from the internet and throw it on top of this just to see what we get. Because I do kind of want some like rivulets of wood. So let me just grab. Hang on, I might actually have a wood texture. Hang on. Ah! Yes, let's grab you. I need a, like a black and white, like an alpha. Doink.